I ask for the truth on behalf of Naomi Allen concerning that which is significant in her life right now, and that's this: in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we cut the deck, and where it splits is where it's believed to be at its strongest point, isn't it? And we'll move it to the side and we'll deal out 3 cards. The first card we deal is in the position of the recent past. That's the recent past influence. And then the present influence goes next to it there, and then finally the immediate future influence goes there. So there are your 3 cards. We asked concerning that which is significant in your life because, well, it's a general reading, I suppose, in a way, isn't it? Because we didn't have a question. You weren't specific. Well, you didn't ask a question. We're doing this out of, I suppose, what happened is, as you know, I lost my reading glasses earlier on. I said anybody who can guess where they are gets a free in-depth tarot reading. The one who got closest, I suppose, which was the best guess, as near as damn it was to swearing, we did him we've done her a free 7-card in depth. I suppose I could have done a 10-card, but just got that much junk on this bloody table at the minute. I just hadn't got around to clearing it off to sort of deal out the 10 in the Celtic ancient 10 cards. So a 7-card is just as good, really. It's a 7-card is a 10-card, really, in a way, isn't it? In the sense for what we needed it for. Because normally we only deal out 3 cards, which is easy to understand. And I suppose, well, why are we doing a general for you there, Naomi? Well, yes, okay, the problem it does offer is the answer to a question you'd rather not ask. That's one of the reasons why I try not to do general readings. Not that we can't do them, because we can do them. I love doing them, but the problem is it leads to disputes sometimes when people say, well, it's not that I wanted to know about, I wanted to know about this. And I think, well, if you say what this is, if you don't say what this is, then you don't get a reading, full stop. And that puts an end to the drama, doesn't it? But again, I suppose for every reason that, or every cause of drama, you could try and eliminate it. You live and learn, and you just have to tweak things up, don't you? So, because you were one of the people who, with good intent, tried to help me find my reading glasses, I suppose this is how real magic works, in the sense it isn't so much the way that you do it. Even if you give the wrong answer, it doesn't matter. It's not the fact that you give the wrong answer, it's the fact that you tried with goodwill to help find my glasses, and you were putting out positive energy to help me find my reading glasses. It was the fact that you gave a wrong answer is irrelevant. That's just, that doesn't really matter. It's the end result, and of course that's how magic works, isn't it? So we've all been part of a magical experiment, haven't we? Real magic with the K. And so we are down to your reading, and maybe to answer a question you don't want answered, but we're asking sort of general. I usually say the question is based upon that which is significant in one's life right now. That's how I get. That's my get-out clause for calling it a question when there isn't one. Because I don't know what you want to know about, because you probably might not even wanted a reading, but hard luck you can get one. Just for good measure, just for being a good person there. So we'll pull out the first card there, and that represents your recent past, doesn't it? About a period of time between now and this time last month, normally. And this card, of course, vibrates there with that energy. So let's just flip that card nice and slowly, and we'll just see what it is. Ooh, about something from the Treasury there. You got the gate. The gate just indicates, really, that a barrier has been keeping you from your goal just lately. Whatever it is you've been wanting to do, something is in the bloody way. always the bloody case, isn't it? There's always bloody something in the way. Either bills have got to be paid, or somebody's trying to stop me, or I just can't go there because there's not enough fuel in the vehicle, or the trains aren't running, or whatever. In my country, in the UK, they've even cut back on bus services. You cannot get a bus. Do a simple thing like catch a bus. I mean, even in the 1900s, you could get an omnibus with horse-drawn carriage, an omnibus then. They seem to run better services then. Now, I mean, it's nearly it's the 21st century, and they've decided not to run bus services anymore. I don't know if that's a sad indictment on humankind or what. I don't know. There are ways of suppressing people, aren't there, and suppressing sort of societies to bring them round, or keep the peasants at bay. So the rich get what they want and the poor get fuck all and get knocked down into the ground. And maybe that's in a way similar to what's been going on here with you, in the sense that somebody's been putting up a barrier to try and stop you getting what you deserve. That what I'm thinking that, and thought of the other, and sort of came out with that as well. Maybe that's the sort of thing, just like how where I've had my local bus service stopped. You've had your local or something else stopped, or something even closer to you. Maybe an ex-partner or something like that is trying to stop you from doing something. Maybe you deserve that job and there's somebody trying to stop you getting it by putting in a bad word for you. I honestly don't know. The plot thickens, doesn't it? What's going on now, though? Let's see what it might be, if we sort of see what energy's out of hand of fate, a bloody gun, Lucia. That's all you need, isn't it? If it isn't one thing, it's another. So we've now got, of course, the barrier that kept you from your goal has manifested itself into the hand of fate. Just basically sod's law intervening again, isn't it? Forces beyond your control intervening and interfering. I always often call that the hand of interference, about like the eight of swords, isn't it? And it's as if it's one. I sort of got a feeling as though you feel as though you're taking one step forward, two steps back. Pain in the back end, isn't it, that really? Let's see what the immediate future talks about for when between now and Beltane, the May Day. Is there anything on the horizon maybe that can get you out of this? Well, the Chimera there, I suppose, is a warning that yes, okay, your imagination will cloud your judgment. Beware of that. Doesn't have to do now, you know it will do. Which it will anyway, but nevertheless, at least you can try and prevent it in some way. Beware of paranoia. I call that the paranoia card. So, for as much as everybody else, you sometimes get that thing everybody says, everybody's trying to get at me and trying to bloody do this and do that and whatever. Maybe in your case it's just true, isn't it? And maybe just in your case somebody's tried to stop you from doing what you want to do because either they want it instead or they don't feel you're worth it. Maybe you live in a bad area and they don't feel you're worth employing because you come from a scum area, or it's all drug infested or something. I don't know what it is. You usually get somebody coming up with some bloody excuse to try and not to deny you what is deservedly yours. You're a human being. A poor human being is the same as a rich human being. They're both fucking human fucking beings, for God's sake. And of course, we're all responsible for our actions in the sense that we're not human beings. We are being human. Humaning is our doing, and if the ignorant one who is better off doesn't know that, then, well, pays for their actions later. But when imagination clouds your judgment, maybe maybe that just means that you're just being driven to paranoia, and and maybe will you do anything ridiculous? I don't know. Beware, I suppose, of doing anything stupid. But what happens for the immediate future? I want to just pull another card now for around about sort of May, June, up to June. This will be, won't it? The sun there. It's perseverance, isn't it? Your perseverance will be rewarded with the energy of the sun. That's got the sun god Ra, the Egyptian sort of energy there to it. So really, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Don't let the bastards grind you down. For now, go well, stay well. These cards have spoken.